today, after I'm done very quickly doing this small amount of makeup, I am going to organize my living room because it is just such chaos, such a mess. I just feel like now with the ceasefire, we need to get our life back on track. And it's kind of funny that like my home is so disorganized because I talk about productivity and motivation. And you would think that someone who talks about productivity would like be really productive in maintaining their home. But that has not been the case because my life has been kind of flipped upside down in the last year and a half. Basically, me and my husband moved into this apartment right before October 7th, like 2 months before October 7th. And we were furnishing everything, we were doing everything, and then October 7th happened, and then I was pregnant. And so like all of the furnishings got put on hold. Like you can see there's no art on the wall. So I need to practice what I preach and be productive, maintain order in my home, because I think that will trickle down into the rest of my life. Are you ready for the big reveal about what my living room currently looks like? Don't judge me, okay? Just don't judge me. Okay, so basically this is like the living room space, and first of all, there's just, here, let me show you, okay? There is just like this whole pile of stuff as you enter. As you enter my house, that is the entrance to the house, and as you enter, there is just like a whole bunch, a pile of stuff. This started as just like us putting 1 or 2 things on that chair, and then basically what's happening over here is like my husband's parents are going to be renovating their home, and we have like a room with stuff in it in their house, and essentially they're like, we're going to be doing renovations, so every time they come visit, they're like bringing some of our stuff from over there, and some of it we need to just go through and probably end up just throwing away, but a lot of it just ends up in bags over here because we haven't had the chance to go through any of it. And then there's just other random stuff. This is like organization stuff I want to organize in the bathroom, which is probably going to be its own vlog. Then we have like my daughter's little playpen here, but this thing on the bottom is actually a rug. It's like one of those Ruggable style rugs. It's not from Ruggable, but it's from like a competitor. And I haven't even like unfolded it, taken it out, put it on the floor yet. I'm just kind of using it as a bottom to this playpen for now. But what I really need to do is like vacuum and then put the rug out so that it's like a proper rug in a proper living room. So that's one thing I want to do. Then obviously we just need to like organize this coffee table, which is a mess. Also the dining table over there is a bit of a mess, and we need to organize that. And then one other thing which I need to fix is basically we have a dog, and first of all, these are like little covers that come off of the couch because we don't want him to like mess up the couch. So what I would like to do is first of all take these off and throw them in the wash. But second of all, when we're away and he's like anxious and annoyed that we've left, even if it's like for 1 hour, because I work from home and I'm usually home with him, so he gets a lot of anxiety being left alone. I don't know why. It doesn't always happen, but it happens more often than I would like. And so he like scratches, and for some reason this middle chair, he's scratched it a lot, and so this cover thing is just basically trash. Like we just need to throw it away and get a new one. I actually have a second one because it came with 3 of these small cushions, so I'll probably just replace that and put the other 2 in the laundry. So that's basically all the things I'm gonna try to get done today. Let's get into it. This is like a new throw rug that I ordered to have for the couch because I used to have one, but we have like a small little couch in my daughter's room, and I ended up putting the other one in there, and so I wanted to get a different one for this couch out here, and I guess I should probably throw this one in the laundry as well. these are like cute little organizing bins that I got for the bathroom, and I'm gonna, because like we have our linen closet in the bathroom that is so filled with just junk and it's so disorganized, and so I wanted to organize it. And what's really cute about these is that like these little handles come down and then they can stack on top of each other, and they have this open window so you can still take stuff out of them while they're stacked, which I hope will be really good. I just don't know if they fit yet and all of that, so we're gonna check that out in a different video. You guys, I bought these coasters from Amazon, and at first I was like, oh, how cool will it be to buy, you know, those like stone type of bathroom mats that are supposed to like absorb the water when you get out of the shower or something. Well, they had coasters made out of the same material, and they advertise it as like, oh, it's gonna like absorb the water that's dripping down, like the condensation that's dripping down the side of your glass. And I was like, that sounds awesome. Well, I drank hot cocoa and it's just like absorbed into this coaster. So now I have like hot chocolate stained coasters. That was stupid. And like, I don't want to just throw them away, but can you clean these? They're just like, they're stone. I don't know. Don't buy that. They're not as cool as what I thought. They ended up just like becoming pretty gross. We also have these mezuzahs that we have to put up. If you know what a mezuzah is, comment in the comment section down below. My husband loves to collect mail like everywhere, and it's all in Hebrew, so I don't really know what's important and what isn't. And then I just like put it into like a neat little pile for him to go through on the side, and it just ends up there. And then a pile of mail ends up somewhere else, and then a pile of mail ends up somewhere else. This is for baby proofing. Maybe we'll do a video where I baby proof the apartment, because I haven't done that yet. Except like these little corners here on this table, which I've kind of done. But you see this? It's like little tape things to baby proof, but I really feel like I need to do the full edges. And also, if you see under here, it's not thick enough to cover here, and she could like be crawling and hit her head from underneath. So I want to do like, I need to buy more and do more of it, because this is not enough for the whole thing. So this table was like basically handmade for the most part by me and my husband, except the legs. The legs of it were done by a steel worker who I hired to do them. But this wooden piece is actually two pieces that we got at a lumber yard, and we glued it together, and then using special wood glue, and then we like sanded it down. By we, I mean he helped, but it was my vision. And we sanded it down, and then we finished it with like a nice wood finish. And the only thing is though, the final step that we never completed. Well, actually there's two final steps I guess that we never completed, but like it's not screwed on. It just sits on top of these legs. They're really nice legs. I don't know if you can see them in the video. I'll show you guys. So it just sits on top of the legs. It just sits on top of these legs, and like I need to actually screw it on, especially now that my daughter's crawling all around. It's really heavy, so even like when you push it, it all goes together. Like even if I push it from the top or drag it, it all goes together because the wood piece is very heavy, and therefore it like kind of like pulls down onto the legs and keeps it pretty secure if there are just adults here. But like with a baby crawling around, right now she's mostly just in the playpen, so it's fine. But as she's getting older and more active, I need to like screw this together. So when I do baby proofing more in the apartment, there's also like little like the shoe rack in the entranceway that we need to fasten to the wall, like screw to the wall so that it doesn't fall forward. And our dining table is very similar to this. We also made our dining table, and the steel worker also made the legs, and we also haven't actually screwed the tabletop into the legs yet. So I need to do a bit of baby proofing around this apartment as well. This is gonna be the small little pile of paper I leave for my husband to go through, which will probably just live here until the next time I clean it. What I'm gonna do is use these little bins for storage under my daughter's crib. Baby stuff piles up so quickly because they grow so quickly, and then like they're done using other sizes, but I don't want to give the stuff away because like what if we have another kid in the next couple of years and I want to reuse some of it. So I'm just gonna like put some of the old clothing into here and put this under her crib, which I think is a really good storage solution. That's our coat closet. The diaper bag can go there for now. I think it's okay, right? Looks okay. Kind of out of the way. Wow, I remember these shoes. Me and my husband were in Barcelona. Wow, so many years ago, before we were husband and wife, when we were boyfriend and girlfriend, and they have like a lot of leather shops and like boot shops and things like that in Barcelona, and we went into one of them, and the salesman was a really good salesman, and he sold my husband on these boots, and he still has them all these years later. They're actually really nice boots. They're really good quality, and they're like, he like told us a story about how they're the style boot that like used to be worn by like the dock workers, like the porters at the port. I don't really know, but it was a cool story and we were into it. My husband bought these boots and he still has them. It's not by our entranceway, it's actually in our bedroom, but we had like this perfect size like little wall space behind our door in our bedroom, and I felt like it was just like wasted space. So I found a shoe rack on Amazon that I like measured, and it perfectly fits here. So it's just like the best storage solution. Really convenient. This is our main shoe rack. These are storage bins that I plan to use in our bedroom. There's some space under our dresser and I plan to use these to store things. So I'm really excited about these. Make sure this coffee table doesn't flip over because, as I mentioned, it's not screwed on. I did a lot more work off camera because I just wanted to power through it, and then I made myself some hot chocolate. I don't drink coffee, so I drink hot chocolate like daily. Is that bad? But it's not like the sugary hot chocolate that comes in the packets with sugar in it. It's like pure 100% cacao and hot water and like a dash of milk. So there's no added sugar. And cacao is supposed to be really good for you. That's what studies say lately, but you can find a study that says just about anything, I suppose. Anyways, let me show you what I've done. This is my progress. I cleared away everything in front of this chair. You can finally see the chair. How exciting, yay! This is my baby's doona, and we used to have 2 cars. Now we only have 1 because one of the cars, someone actually hit it from behind, and it basically became totaled, and so we took the doona out of that car, and now it's kind of just like my stroller because the main stroller is in the trunk of our car because we live in a 2-story walk-up, and I don't want to bring the stroller up and down all the time, so I just like leave it parked in the street, and the stroller's always inside, and then it's sometimes like a hassle to go out and get it all the time, so I just keep the doona up here, and sometimes when I need like a handy little stroller to take with me, I bring the doona because it's a lot easier to carry it up and down the stairs because it's like carrying just like a car seat instead of a whole stroller. And we don't really have like an entranceway, so it just lives there, which is not ideal, but what can you do? So I don't have much more time. I have to go take my dog out on a walk, and I have to pick up my daughter from daycare. But what I do plan to do is just clear off a couple of this stuff back here on this table, wipe down the table, do some vacuuming, put the rug down, show you guys how it looks. I'm finally finished. What do you think of the final product? So much nicer. I think it looks way nicer. Thanks for watching my vlog, and we're gonna do some more organization stuff soon, and then we're gonna also do stuff in Israel, so subscribe if you enjoy this content.